What's good, people? Charles Madison here with Next Legacy Radio, Next Legacy YouTube, Next Legacy TV, Next Legacy everything, right? So, thank you for checking me out just to kind of see what I'm doing or what I'm up to. I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to take a few topics, put them on a board, spin it, and have a conversation about it. So, um, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification button, um, and park yourself in the community where it's all conversation, all talk, all good vibes. Um, it's what I'm here for, like to not just ramp up my YouTube, but just to get to talking about just cool topics, stuff to be discussed, whatever the case may be, and have fun doing it, right? So I'm here, you're here, we're here. Let's get started. But before I do, this is also brought to you by one of my affiliate partners, NFLShop.com. Make sure you go ahead and go onto my website, nextlegacy.com/partners, and also for good and great deals for this upcoming NFL season and all seasons. Make sure that you hit the link that will be part of the comment section on this platform as well. So welcome everybody. That's my subscribers, new subscribers, all things is everything. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take what I have as far as the names of certain celebrities or different things of that nature, put it on a wheel, spin it. And I call it names on rotation. And what's going to happen is we'll go ahead and spin it live, and then I'll just go ahead and say my piece about whoever shows up on this wheel. I mean, there's a list of celebrities who are present here. There's a bunch of different things as far as topics. There's even my company or whatever that's on here as well. So, and I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion, and I would love some comments and commentary from you all below, my Next Legacy subscribers and the new ones that's tapping in. Just tell me what your thoughts are on anything that I mentioned when it comes to that. So we're gonna get started, y'all, and I think it's cool that we could be able to do this and have fun doing it. So let's go. As you can see, this is brought to you by willofnames.com, which is another affiliate that I have. Make sure you go ahead. If you want to do this, remember where you got it first. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, I'm just saying. So listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to spin this. I'm going to talk about it. And also keep in mind, like, this is the first few, right? But as we're all doing this, if there's topics that you want me to just kind of tap on and touch bases with, please just leave it in the comment section as well. And, just keep it true. Let me know how you feel about whatever I'm spinning. So let's go ahead and spin the first one now. Let's do this, people. Spin all day and let's see what we get when we get it. So, up, right out of the gate, I'm gonna talk about my company. And I did not plan this, y'all, like for real. Y'all saw me spin it. So, check it out. Next Legacy, if you haven't really tapped in and listened to the station, I encourage that you do. I need you all to Google search Next Legacy and talk about it. I will say this briefly. Um, it means everything to me to have a radio station that I've built, cultivated, financed myself for the last 18 years. 4 years of it was real. It got to the point where I wanted to see media broadcast to a high level, and everybody has a face and a voice to content that's not cultivated by social media or mainstream media or whatever, right? So I gave birth to it. Means a lot to me. Definitely download the radio station app for free. You can Google search Next Legacy. You'll be able to find it. Hit up the website as well, where you can be able to see exactly how it's all unfolding. But this station, like all, is everything. And, we play a mix of a lot of different music, of different genres. Um, and I'm bringing it to my YouTube family as far as that kind of energy, because I feel like YouTube can use it and I need it as well. I can't do this by myself. I need you, the people, to tap in and just give me real advice about just stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it means everything. And I just can't wait to continue to see it evolve and to continue to grow and do more as we as we march on to like real important things in our lives and things like that. So I just think it's important. So if anybody taps in, just give me your honest thoughts about it. 7 days a week, our music plays 24/7. We have content, we have commercials, we have original and throwback content of interviews that I've had through a third party at one point in time. So this is near and dear to me. So, it's, 17, 18 years of none but a lot of hard work and, shout myself out because, I'm the only one putting, funding this and, continuing this on from a dream that I had when it starts to really get real. So, this is here. This is it. This is here. If you want to get to know me, I always tell people just Google, do your research, tap in, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about everything. So I just appreciate that. So let's go ahead and continue to spin on people as we put other names in rotation on Nexxlegacy. All right, y'all. Tapping in right now, talking about the late great Michael Jackson. And if y'all know, if y'all will get to know me, if anything, y'all know, and we all know, Michael Jackson, one of the greatest to ever do it. Not even one of the greatest. He is the greatest to ever do it. Um, if you could take his talent from when he was a young guy and help create the Jackson Five, and for the Jackson Five to levitate the way they did, and for him as an adult to be a solo artist, for him to levitate the way he did was legendary. Like I feel like anybody that loves music, kids of kids of kids, and different generations will be talking about how he became who he was and things like that as well. Like his music is classic. His legacy is unmatched. His legacy as a child, as a lead singer of the Jackson Five, is unmatched. Will continue to still break records even since he's gone. We lost that man back in '09. Um, Michael Jackson to me means a lot in my growing up because I grew up around them Thriller days, right? So I knew the impact that that album alone had. And then doing the research that I did and just honoring his past as a member of the Jacksons and the Jackson Five and knowing what I know about their music legacy and what it took and how it took for them to be able to get into the spotlight they had is amazing. Um, and will never be forgotten. And I need everybody and anybody that is music heads to really just honor just what kind of music he gave us and left us when it was all said and done. Because to me, when it shakes and breaks down what he meant to the culture of music, he was the first guy to really break the mold on MTV when MTV was clear racist and they didn't play what you would think would want. It's crazy how that shit is. And this was in the 80s, people. Like let's just keep that true. But MJ was dominant in a lot of stuff and I just wish that people could and should have gave that man more flowers when he was living instead of remembering all the things that he did after he died. Like to me, I think that's the tragic part of how we live in society where we talk about things and then we don't really honor them until they're gone and then it's too late and and everything else that comes with it. So, you know, we didn't do MJ right, y'all. Like we didn't. But his memory and his legacy will be forever written and MJ alone will be the best entertainer, the best music guy ever in history of music and life. Um, because I'm gonna ask y'all this and keep it true, y'all. Like the phenomenon that was the Jacksons and everything that I mentioned. If you be honest about the music situation, will there ever be a guy who came up as a little kid, talented as fuck, elevate himself to be even more talented than ever, and life as we know it, his life as we know it, was over. The kind of stardom that he had, would you want yourself, or will we ever see that again? I don't think so. Only reason why I don't think so is because social media is too dominant to the point where we can't organically grow like he has. It's AI, it's everything else that comes with it. So Michael Jackson, in my opinion, is the best ever. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think about it. Debate, because I'm not right all the time. You may not agree. So just keep it true and let me know what's up. So I'm gonna take this moment and I'm gonna spin again. Um, you know, First I did Nexxlegacy, then I did Michael Jackson, and who's next? Let us see. Once again, brought to you by willofnames.com. All right. So here we are in a situation where we get a chance to talk about somebody who's still on earth right now, going by the name of Mary J. Blige, y'all. Mary J. Blige to me is, people call her the queen of hip hop and soul, or whatever. I just feel like Mary J. at his apex, and Mary J. still currently to this day, and I will date this as 2025. Mary J. is one of the best to ever do it, and the journey is simple. Like, a lot of people recently was talking about biopics, and I would love to see a Mary J. Blige biopic, just for the simple fact that as much as she talked about her journey and what she went through, I would love to see her tell her story, written by herself and others, and supported by Mary J. 100%, to be able to tell her tale, how she came out of to where she is now, and what she had to go through in order for her to keep her sanity and everything that comes with it. So Mary J. to me means everything. And to me, I think when you take an artist who debuted What's the 411 back in the 90s and was able to elevate that with an even better album with My Life, which to me I still think is one of her best albums ever. Because when you think about it, top to bottom, the legacy is amazing. Everything else that she's done afterwards has been great, but those two albums really set the foundation for her to be who she is right now. But My Life was just the self-titled album, or the song itself, still gets me in my feelings every single time. And Mary J., you deserve your flowers, baby. So thank you for being you. This can be debated all day, people. I don't care. But Mary J., not just queen of hip hop, R&B, and soul, or but she was everything in terms of what she contributed to the music game. So, you know, I just think that it's amazing that she's still doing work and doing it at a good level. So Mary J. Blige, I appreciate you. Leave your comments. Let me know what's up, people. So we're gonna go with two more on this wheel. On this wheel, let's rotation. This Nexxlegacy rotation right here. So I'm gonna spin this, y'all. See what's good. Woo! All right, y'all. And social media, whoa boy, oh boy. I gotta talk about something that is a blessing and a curse. And anybody that knows my history of doing music and media and all things know that I've been having a tug of war with this struggle forever. And it's clearly, and it's simple, and it's just the way it is. I just think that people are not using it as a tool, they are using it as their way of life, and how they talk to people and how they communicate. And I think it's super sour that here we are. Like, I personally use it as a tool, just like I use everything else as a tool. And people got to realize that when you make money, money is a tool. Period. Use it for peace and freedom and everything else that comes with it. But don't use it as the end all, be all for whatever it is that you got to do in life in general. And I don't give a fuck about social media like that, where if I'm not getting a like or a view or whatever, life is over. Some people think that way. And if you think that way out there, people, if you think that way, that I ain't nothing without a view or a like, then you need some therapy. Like straight up. Like to get the validation and the love and the support and all that shit, I don't need it. Like it's great if there's like-minded people out there that you connect with and it's cool that you build upon something, aka a tool. But if you really and truly think that you can't go outside and get that like or love or validation or whatever, and good luck with yourself. And maybe you need to get some help. Just maybe. But I'm just saying, like, social media needs to be used as a straight tool and nothing more. Because if you started bringing into the more part, then that's when it began to come really, really weird, and it can get very, very sticky when it comes to like how people perceive other people. Um, Even when you do business, like I feel like straight up, like some businesses contacted me, well, you got to get enough likes, or you got to get enough views, or you got to get enough. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If I connect with people and they connect with me, then I'm talking about real organic numbers. I'm not talking about bullshit numbers. And I need y'all people out there to do a litmus test. Go on people's social media. Go on my YouTube page. Hell, do that. Go somewhere and you'll see. And let's just, Beyonce, 305 million subscribers to her Instagram page. 305 million. I'm just saying hypothetically. I've seen it before, so I'm just going off this. To only get like on occasional posts, maybe like 1 million out of that 305. What is the percentage of that, y'all? Just saying. Like some of these are bots and some of these are like fake shit and some of these are people making like there's a lot of how back in the day, like, shout out to and rest in peace to Easy E, like studio gangsters. There used to be a lot of that. There's a lot of internet gangsters out there too that's lit behind a camera or a post or something and talk shit about somebody else. Or it's just weird, y'all. Like, don't make it weird. Just make it about business. If it can't be about business, you need to get the fuck on and just best of luck to what you do. Like, seriously. All right, y'all. About to go into one more. One more. This shit is fun. I'm gonna keep doing this on a regular basis. Here we go, y'all. One more spin. Nexxlegacy rotation. Who's next? Oh, barely. Barely. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't want to. I'm gonna spin one more time. Not. I'm gonna talk about this guy, but I'm gonna spin one more time just because I want to get bad taste out of my mouth when I say what I gotta say. But it landed on Donald Trump, y'all. So I know there's a lot of people out there who are Donald Trump supporters, and respectfully, I am not. And also, to keep it true, is I respect those people who voted for the other guy. It's fine. But I'm also going to keep it true myself when you have a man that has multiple situations of not really being there for the people. And if you say, oh, yeah, he is because he's this, immigration, that, or whatever, like he has no empathetic bone in his body. He has zero respect in terms of that man lies like he breathes. And if y'all voted for him, y'all voted for a liar. That's just it. But what's sad is, and I'm gonna keep it right on him as well. Like I would be the one who's like, I voted for somebody else, but also if that man was running the United States accordingly and things were progressing, then I would give credit where credit's due, hands down. I do that with everybody. I don't care what party you're from or whatever. I can care less. But the vibe is ugly, y'all. The situation is dry. There is not enough politics in the world that's going to make me believe that a man who clearly doesn't care about his economy, about war, about different things, can legit be there for us, regular folks. people who work 9 to 5, small business owners, everything like that. Does small business owners out there? Does that man really care about you? No. He started a war, a trade war. That man's been a part of. He inherited one war. There's another war going on, and he's initiated a trade war. Like, let's just be true. Like, a lot of people, oh, it's gonna hurt and it'll get better later. Fuck that. There's a lot of people living right now, paycheck to paycheck, that's in a situation right now. Like, if it doesn't swing their way, everything could be gone. Period. And politics be damned. He is the face of the United States, and that's all he is. But everybody enables the situation thinking that man is going to be the change, and he's not. He's going to be challenged if he does some dumb shit, which he does on occasion. But I encourage everybody that's really really glued into how politics work, go to your local spots, go to your city council, go make a change that you literally can make a change for your city, maybe even your state. I'm just saying in general, like, we got to think differently outside of this. And this guy, he's full of shit, in my opinion, because to me, just like every president, talk that talk, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this change, I'm gonna make that change, I'm gonna do this, all this other stuff. But me personally, I've never, in any single president that I've ever voted for, has changed my life to a degree. I'm talking about financially. Like, I'm a black guy, right? So, to see the first African American president was great. It would have been great to see the first female president, period, with Clinton or Kamala, but it didn't happen. Will it ever happen in my lifetime? Who the fuck knows? But every single I've had to hustle and scratch and claw without an okay from a president, so I'll be fine. He's just a mouthpiece, and he's a violent mouthpiece at that. So just choose accordingly with whoever you voted for, because honestly, I mean, it's not about the president. It's deeper than that. And if y'all realize that, then we'll all be better off people. Just saying. One last one before we shut this down, people. I couldn't leave on that note because that would have been like real sour. So we're going to go here instead. So, okay. I see where we're landing right now. We're going to do the final one as we talk about and discuss Whitney Houston, y'all. And Whitney Houston to me is, an amazing artist. Gone too soon. She's in my, like, if we're gonna categorize women vocalists, she's number one in my book. Beautiful voice, and I just feel like as she aged, she got better. She got more confident in her voice, in my opinion. Whitney should still be here, just like Michael Jackson, as I discussed earlier. He should still be here. Whitney should still be here. I wish Whitney had a lot of strong people in her circle to stop her from doing stuff herself. Self-inflicted wounds, I guess you should say. But beyond that, Whitney was a very, very talented artist. I have straight flashbacks from a lot of her iconic albums. Bodyguard comes to mind because she carried that soundtrack in that movie. I would have loved to have seen her do more movies and things like that, but another young woman gone too soon, talented at a high level. There will never be another person like her. There will never be another voice like her, and she will be forever missed. But also, she gave us a lot of great music, y'all. Her catalog is thick. And when I say thick, her catalog is special. That y'all should just celebrate who she is and how she is and what she does and all things too. So it's important, y'all. Just keep it true when it comes to certain things. And Whitney was that. I mean, was she flawed? Absolutely. Just like we all are. But she was an amazing artist, and she's forever missed. So this is it, y'all. This is y'all want more? I will make sure that I do this on a regular basis. Comment section, please leave comments, notifications. If there's names that you want me to throw out there and talk about, please tell me what you want, and I will give it to you, and I will voice my opinion on it. But I love spinning the wheel because it's just, you just never know. You can throw random names up there and just get what you get. So, there's clear motivation for me to continue to do this because I can keep propping up different topics of conversation and things like that too. And we still have some like classic things to talk about that was left on the wheel, but I'll add those names along with some other new ones that we could talk about at a later time. But this was fun to me. I just think that we can all celebrate and have a conversation down below, and subscribe as well and hit the notification button and do your thing because it's gonna get better, y'all. This was a test phase to see if y'all really want some shit like this, and if y'all do, wonderful. If not, that's okay. That's okay. But I like talking about stuff where I could take jumbled names and just randomly throw them on a wheel and let it rotate and see what's good. So I also want to thank my sponsors, the NFL, Pro Shop, and also wheelofnames.com for what I'm saying, letting me be an affiliate and knock on the door when it comes to that. And I'm just glad to be here to talk to y'all. So let me know what y'all think. Thank you for tuning in and celebrating like this page and music and memories and all kinds of stuff. So until next time, I'll be at you, all right?